The Andrews Mustangs in a dogfight in the game of the week over Monahans. The Mustangs pull off the win 43-40. That just happened. Before we get to anything else, we're going to send it out to Monahans where our own Local 2's Tyler Westner is standing by live.
Thanks, Pete. I'm here live at Monahans where the Andrews Mustangs had a thrilling 43-40 win over the Monahans Lobos, spoiling that Lobos homecoming. And I'm joined now by Andrews head coach Ralph Mason. Coach, back and forth ball game, lots of points scored. Not as much as last week for you guys, but still came out with the W. What was
the score in our favor? I mean, we knew we were getting the ball the second half, so we felt like, you know, if we kept them out of the end zone, we could come and take that lead. And then once we took that lead, our defense came up with a crucial stop, allowed us to develop a little cushion. We made some great special teams plays at big times. Kickoff returns, our PATs were 100% tonight, and we were able to build that two-score lead and be able to keep it throughout the game.
Now, at the end of the game, you guys had a late fumble trying to kill the clock, gave Monahans one last hope. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, you know, we were talking about, you know, running as much time off the clock, and I thought the reverse was a great call. Keegan made a great effort to make some yards. It's just one thing we got to learn, that, you know, there's a time when you've got to get on the ground and not jeopardize losing that ball, and that's something we can learn from. And fortunately, we had the two-score lead, so that helped us a little too.
Now, your quarterback Tristan Williams kind of started out slow, but kind of got hot down the stretch. What can you say about him leading your ball club here tonight?
Well, Tristan, you know, he got hit early in the game, and he was having a hard time, you know, getting his feet set, and his plant foot, and he's a little bit off. But, you know, Tristan he's a warrior, you know, and when it comes down to crunch time, he's going to make plays. And I give him a hard time a lot of times and tease him a lot, but, you know, he's a winner, and he's our leader, and he came through for us tonight.
Sure. Awesome. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. And on that note, I'm now joined by quarterback Tristan Williams, who we just talked about. Big game for you guys. You kind of started slow, kind of picked it up in the later quarters, came out with that win. What'd you see out there behind center to get you guys that W?
Just execution. We got to execute, and we executed, and we did what we needed to do. You know, special teams, that was a big part of tonight. You know, I think our special teams stepped up in such a big way that it helped us get the W.
Now, Monahans, it's their homecoming game. They were back and forth. What can you say about them? They hung tough, and they gave you guys one heck of a ball game.
They're a great football team. They are so tough. They are a physical football team, and they're beasts. Props off to them, but good luck to them for the rest of their season.
Anything else you guys need to work on for next week? Get healthy? Anything like that?
Always. We got to get healthy, and we got to be ready to execute. We got to play 4 quarters.
Awesome. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate your time. Pete, we're going to send it back to you. I'll be back later in the show for some final thoughts from here in Monahans.
All right, Local 2's Tyler Westner working hard for you, America. Let's get some introductions. Peter Terpstra alongside Tara Talmadge. This is the final score. Now, the Andrews Mustangs are fresh off of a shootout for the ages. They won 77-76 in overtime last week against Leveland.
And that was a great game. Tristan Williams pulled in clutch, also did the same thing tonight. And it was a game that took forever, and it was really a game that we will definitely remember forever. 153 total points. The Mustangs stopped the Lobos on a 2-point conversion to win the game, and tonight they take on a familiar foe. This is First Down.
The Andrews Mustangs, as you saw, got the win. Here are the highlights. Visiting Monahans in a matchup of former district opponents. Homecoming for the Lobos, and senior Emily Subia crowned homecoming queen before the game. Congrats, Emily. We love showing those homecoming queens here on the final score. Early first quarter, Monahans quarterback Dante Griner play action, makes a guy miss, finds running back Tylen McAllister. Lobos go up 7-0, but that would not last for long on the ensuing kickoff. Andrews returner, special teams, folks, so special. Abraham Del Campo, he would get a few blocks. He's going to find the sideline. That kid's got some wheels. No one can catch him. I don't even think he was touched. That would tie the game up at 7. That's a 90-yard return for number 1 on the special teams. Late in the second quarter now, Andrews quarterback, you have heard his name over and over. Tristan Williams is going to do his thing in the red zone, looking for the corner. It's going to be brought down by Hayden Rochelle. 20-yard touchdown. The Mustangs cut the lead to 19-14. So Andrews behind in this one, trying to come back and win an opening kickoff of the third quarter. Mustangs with a little trickeration on the return. Little throwback pass across the field to Del Campo. This dude's doing everything. Long return gives Andrews great field position, and they would capitalize later that drive. Common touchdown theme this year for Andrews. Tristan Williams to Keegan Thompson. Another 20-yard touchdown pass for the senior quarterback. Mustangs go up 21-19 at that point, and they do not look back. As you already heard, Mustangs are our winners in our premier game tonight. 43-40 over Monahans. What a game. Homecoming for the Lobos.